Hello, my friends. Today, let's talk about a song that tells the story of a brave woman named Rosa Parks. Stories are everywhere: books, movies, and yes, songs. Rosa's story is about courage and fairness, showing how one small act can change the world. Music makes history memorable and joyful, turning lessons into something you can clap along to and remember. When we set a story to music, it sticks with us in a special way. For Rosa Parks, we want children to feel her spirit, not just hear the facts. A song can turn big ideas like civil rights into simple, powerful phrases for everyone to understand. The rhythm and melody help the message stay with us, like a favorite lullaby. The goal of a song like Rosa Said No is to plant a seed of understanding and inspiration. Imagine children learning through music, their eyes light up, and learning becomes an adventure. Rosa's story isn't just about a bus ride, it's about treating everyone with respect. By wrapping this lesson in a song, we invite children to join the story and connect with this hero. The music becomes a bridge, linking their world to hers. The song is the key that unlocks a bigger conversation about fairness for everyone. Every great song needs a great chorus, the part you sing loudest and remember most. For Rosa Parks, the chorus must capture her brave act in just a few words. That's why Rosa Said No is so powerful, simple, direct, and easy to remember. She was told to do something unfair and she found the strength to say no. That single word echoed across the nation. The chorus should be repetitive and interactive. Clap, clap. Rosa said no. Stomp, stomp, wouldn't go. She sat right down for what was right and filled the world with her brave light. Rhymes and actions make it fun and memorable. The chorus is repeated after each verse, reinforcing the message. It's an anchor, a friendly reminder of the moment that changed everything. When children sing Rosa Said No, they step into her shoes and practice standing up for what's right. The chorus isn't just a summary, it's a celebration and a lesson. It's a cheer, a tribute, and a call to action all in one. That's how a simple chorus can inspire the next generation of brave, kind people. Now we need verses to tell the rest of Rosa's story. The verses paint the picture using simple words for young listeners. The first verse introduces Rosa as a kind, grand woman who helped a movement grow. The next verse gently explains the unfair rules of segregation. Rules were different by your face, the laws were wrong, it wasn't fair, some couldn't sit just anywhere. The third verse describes the moment on the bus. One day on a bus, tired from her day, the driver told her, "Move away." He wanted her seat, but she stayed put and stood her ground. This makes Rosa relatable. Her action was a human response to injustice. The fourth verse connects her story to the bigger picture. Her single choice, so strong and true, showed everybody what to do. People started walking side by side with hope and justice as their guide. Each verse adds a layer, making the story rich but never overwhelming. The verses keep the story clear, honest, and hopeful. They show Rosa's bravery and how it inspired others. The song builds from her personal act to a movement for change. That's how we tell Rosa's story, one simple verse at a time. A children's song is better when it invites them to join in. Clapping and stomping in the chorus help kids engage their whole bodies. Call and response makes them part of the story. Can you say hero? Can you say Rosa? Echo phrases and questions like, do you think that was fair? Encourage kids to shout no and think about fairness. Instrumental breaks can include spoken questions. What would you do if you saw something unfair? Would you be brave like Rosa? These moments connect the story to their own lives. Using loud and soft singing adds drama and excitement. Kids become co-creators, learning the story's emotions through their voices and actions. Interactive elements make the lesson personal and memorable. That's how we turn a song into an experience. It's important for children to understand why Rosa said no. The song must gently explain the unfairness she faced using simple language. Kids know what's fair and unfair. This helps them relate to Rosa's story. The laws were wrong, it wasn't fair, some couldn't sit just anywhere. Explains the problem without heavy words. We can add, Because of skin, a silly rule, was taught at home and in the school, to show the injustice. The focus stays on overcoming unfairness, not on anger or fear. The music's cheerful rhythm keeps the message hopeful. Children learn Rosa wasn't just stubborn, she stood up to a system of unfairness. This understanding turns her into a real-life superhero. The lesson courage means doing what's right, even when it's hard. After Rosa Said No, her courage sparked a wave of change. The song must show how one act inspired many others. We can sing, "So people walked in sun and rain, they wouldn't ride that bus again. They walked for miles, a peaceful crowd, and said things must change," out loud. This paints a picture of unity and peaceful protest. The community stood with Rosa, and together they made a difference. Rosa's courage helped leaders like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. lead the way. Her brave no helped to start the fight for civil rights and what is right. The song connects her story to the larger movement for justice. The final verses bring the message to today. The rules were changed, the laws were gone, a brand new, brighter day had dawned. Now everyone can choose their seat, a victory so very sweet. The story ends with gratitude for those who shaped a fairer world. Rosa's legacy is about hope, unity, and the power of one person's courage. The song leaves children with a sense of possibility. That's how a bus ride became a legacy. The music is just as important as the words. Rosa Said No should sound cheerful and upbeat, celebrating courage. A bright, steady rhythm makes you want to clap and march along. Verses can be calmer with simple guitar or piano, so kids can focus on the story. The chorus lifts the energy, adding drums and tambourine for a joyful anthem. This contrast makes the song dynamic and exciting. Instrumental breaks let kids dance or answer questions, keeping them engaged. The music shifts from quiet determination to a powerful public stand. These choices make the song a rich, effective way to teach Rosa's story. The right tempo and tone turn history into a celebration. Every good song needs a memorable ending. After telling Rosa's story, the song connects her courage to the child's own life. The final message, be brave and fair in your own way. I might say, so remember Rosa, brave and true, and think about what you can do. You don't have to change the world in a day, just be a friend in your own way. This brings the lesson down to a personal scale, a gentle sing-along verse. So stand up tall for what is right, and fill the world with your own light. Be kind and fair in all you do. The song of courage starts with you. The song ends with hope and empowerment. It's a journey from a bus in Montgomery to our own hearts. The story plants a seed. Fairness is worth standing up for, and everyone has a light to share. Carry that song of courage with you, because you never know when the world will need to hear it.